to receive either third dose or the booster dose. So for the COVID-19 third dose, currently is eligible for a patient who is immunocompromised, moderate to severe patient, which including active treatment for the cancer patient or organ transplant patient or the HIV patient or other patient who is currently taking high dose steroid, all that. So all those people will need a third dose of the vaccine because they're either their disease or because of the medication they are currently taking will lower their immune system. So their body does not have enough antibody to fight back to the coronavirus. So they are eligible to receive the third dose of the COVID vaccine 28 days after their second dose. So that's the definition for the COVID-19 third dose. And next, please. Okay, so this one I already mentioned on the last time as well. So for the third dose, currently only moderate to severe immunocompromised patient is eligible to receive a third dose 28 days after the second dose because of their disease or medication is going to lower their immune disease, their immune system. So they does not have enough antibody in the system to fight back to the coronavirus. All right, next, please. And then we will move on to the booster dose. So this is a little different from the third doses. The third dose only for the immunocompromised patient. However, for the booster dose, this will include into everyone else, like general population. So the reason why we need a booster at this moment, because according to the study data that released from Pfizer, so after 8 months after your second dose of the Pfizer or Moderna, your body, with the body will not have enough antibody to fight back to the coronavirus. So at this moment, we will need a booster after 8 months to make your body create more antibody to fight back to the coronavirus. So as for today, CDC recommend that all the patients whoever received the mRNA vaccine, including Pfizer or Moderna, will need a booster 8 months after the second shot, the second dose. But it could be changed anytime, not anytime, sorry. It could be changed next Monday because there's some information released that this could be changed to 6 months. We are not sure yet. So CDC and FDA is going to have come joint meeting next Monday so that they will release more detail about who is eligible and how and when to get the booster dose for general population. So as for today, so they only release a specific information for the patient who need a third dose. And for people who ever received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, so according to CDC, because they don't have enough safety data from Johnson manufacturer, so they are waiting for them to release some data so that they can make a decision, see if the patient need a booster or not. But the good news is, so Johnson & Johnson, they did release some information for the press, like I think it's 2 days ago, saying that so people who got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, they might need a booster because after the second dose of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, the antibody in the antibody to fight back for the coronavirus will increase to 8 times. So it most likely the FDA and CDC will recommend the booster shot for the patient whoever received it Johnson & Johnson as well. And next, please. All right. So according to the current information we have, so whoever received the vaccine from last December to early February, which the healthcare professional and the resident of the long-term care facility or the people who is vulnerable to the disease, they are most likely to receive the booster shot quicker than other people, just like what happened early this year, because at that time we does not have enough vaccine to give out to the patient. But good news is right now, like including our pharmacy, the MedX pharmacy, we have all three vaccine, including Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson Johnson available for everyone. So right now, we don't have to worry about the supply issue. So I think later on, maybe when I finish the meeting next Monday, we will have some more detail about who or when and can receive the booster dose for the vaccine. And next, please. All right, so this one I will talk a little about what's the major difference between the third dose and the booster. So as I mentioned previously, the third dose for now is usually only for patients who have immunocompromised disease, like active treatment cancer patient or organ transplant patient or the HIV patient, because of their disease or the medication they are currently taking will lower their their immune system, so their body does not have enough antibody to fight back the coronavirus. So they need a third dose of the COVID vaccine to help them create enough antibody to fight back for the virus. So those patients is eligible to receive the third dose of the COVID vaccine 20 days after their second dose. And for the booster doses, this is for everyone else, like general population. So currently, the CDC recommend 8 months after your second dose, then you are eligible to receive the booster dose to create more antibody for your system to fight back for the coronavirus. But we might see a change sometime next Monday or Tuesday, because there are some information released, like they might shorter to 6 months instead of 8 months for the booster dose. So at this moment, we are not sure either 6 months or 8 months, but we can see definitely answer, I think, next Monday or Tuesday. And at that time, MedX Pharmacy will release some more information as well, and we will cooperate with the Chinese Community Center and Guangyan Se to release the information about who is eligible or when can they receive the booster dose for the regular population. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so this is some Q&A that we got as a lot in the pharmacy. So I would like to share with you everyone over here. So I have some patients that come and ask me, if I receive the Pfizer for the first two COVID vaccine, can I change to Moderna? So the answer right now is no. So according to CDC, so if you receive the Pfizer vaccine for the first two doses, then you will receive the same Pfizer vaccine for the third dose, unless you cannot find the Pfizer vaccine. Otherwise, you will receive the same manufacturer from previously. If you got Pfizer, then your third dose will be Pfizer. If you got the Moderna, then you will receive the Moderna for the third dose as well. And as for the Johnson & Johnson patient, so for that one, CDC is not released the information yet. But like I mentioned, the manufacturer Johnson & Johnson, they released the good news, like for people who ever received the second dose of the Johnson & Johnson, they seen 8 times of the antibody in the population who received the second dose. So it could be a key for the FDA and CDC to approve it for the booster dose later on. We'll see. So at this moment, we are not sure yet. And then the second question is, can people whoever received the Johnson for the first dose, can they get a Moderna or Pfizer for a booster? The answer right now is no, because CDC does not have enough safety data for that information. So they does not recommend, they say no, because we even try to contact the CDC ask about this question because we have a lot of patients, they receive the Johnson & Johnson, they are worried about that they does not have enough antibody to fight back to the either Delta or Lambda variant coronavirus cell. But the CDC say no, they cannot. So at this moment, we can only wait for the patient whoever received the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. All right, next page, please. Okay, so at MedX Pharmacy, currently we offer 3 different COVID vaccine, including Moderna, Pfizer, and Johnson & Johnson. And you're welcome to walk in, and you do not require an appointment. So for the patient who is interested in a 3rd dose or booster or eligible for the 3rd dose, they can just bring their your CDC card, the one you receive from when you receive the vaccine. Just bring in that card with your driver license and your either insurance or the Medicare card to our pharmacy. Then we can help you out for the either booster dose or 3rd doses. And in terms of patient who think like I'm elder, I don't feel comfortable to go inside the pharmacy, we also offer a curbside vaccination as well. So if you think like I am really vulnerable, I don't have enough, I don't feel comfortable to go into the pharmacy, you can come to our pharmacy and park outside the pharmacy and give us a call. Say, hey, I'm here to get a booster or the 3rd doses. Can you help me? Then we can help you fill the form, and then we'll come out to help you do the injection. And that's okay. And here at MedX Pharmacy, we also provide the PCR test and also the antibody test. For the antibody test is the $25 per time. So if you receive the vaccine, you want to know if I have the antibody or not from the vaccine, you're welcome to come to our pharmacy and we can help you for that test. Usually for CVS Walgreens, it's about $40, just FYI, yes. And that's about it. Thank you, Kim. And you're welcome to ask any question if you think you have some question to ask me. Yes, ma'am.
Does anyone have any questions they would like to ask Thomas at this time? If not, I just wanted to let you know that the Chinese Community Center is working with MedX about getting booster shots available for next month. We will let you know when we are going to do the vaccination boosters. But if you don't have any other questions at this time, that will be it for today.
All right. Thank you everyone for joining the meeting. Oh, does anyone have a question?
Thank you, Thomas.
No problem. Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much. Bye.
Yep.